Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're going to be watching more Arcane today. We are on the finale.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Ooh.
Season 1, Episode 9. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
We left on a bad cliffhanger last time.
Oh, we sure did. Wow.
Really scared for Caitlin.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a shock to see Jinx there.
Talk her way out of that?
I don't even know. I mean, I just don't think it's
Caitlin.
good at all.
I don't think so neither.
Because Jinx even getting tortured. I mean, Silco tried to save her life with the Shimmer and Hex Tech, right? And she went through a lot of pain and suffering. And here, like, she was having flashes that she was fabricating of her sister and Kate.
She was having these little visions of...
that weren't true.
Yeah.
So
that's not good.
She thinks, Kate is the ultimate enemy.
Right.
She's jealous. And, she already has bad rapport with her sister. I mean, it was all bad to begin with. But, like, just to have that... and now have Caitlin in between them. I don't know how Caitlin can talk to her, so I don't know how she's going to get out of there besides fight her way out. And here, Jinx is so upgraded.
I know.
Powerful.
Something snaps her out of it, or someone comes in and tries to
I hope something
deter her
happens
from doing anything.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe Vi will show up with her awesome new gauntlets or gloves. And
That's right.
That'll be sad, though, but
Sister
still.
will talk to her. And
like, hey, we got to smooth things out here. Got to talk about.
What about poor Sky too, with Victor consuming her? You didn't realize
that was really sad. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not good. And he's a really caring guy. Like, he's all about the people.
Yes.
Of course, he doesn't want to die. I mean, I don't blame him for trying to survive, and he is a brilliant mind too. And I mean, I think the world needs him. He's trying to help. He knows what it's like to be in the Undercity, and he wants to help people now. But look what it's costing. So I know he feels terrible about that. He did care for her, whether it might be employee or whatever. But yeah,
she really cared for her.
She sure did. Yes.
I'm assuming she's like dead. She just turned into dust. So I don't know if he absorbed her energy, and
I don't know.
She can still have their minds melded or something. I doubt it. I doubt that's a thing. But I think that was just it. So sad.
It was.
Whew. So shall we get into this episode?
Yes.
Yeah.
Last week's episode was called Oil and Water. Vi said that to Kate, and there's a lot of meaning there between, sister and sister.
Right. Never getting together.
Buff City, Undercity. 109. Oh, we're to the kid.
You didn't have a choice. He knew what he was signing up for.
Take those off.
Don't fight each other.
Oh boy.
You don't know what to do.
Mm.
Let it down.
He won't.
Put it down. Break it. Good.
We'll buy another.
You gotta do anything about that piece of shit that murdered my boy.
At least we have the solace of knowing he died fighting for our cause.
Think about what I said. Look at his leg. It's like bite marks. Sounds like metal.
Feels threatened. It's making him not do it.
Ooh.
What?
Crap.
Mel, would you like...
Whoa.
Leave. Get hold of yourself. I taught you better. We're in trouble, Mel. The man who killed your brother doesn't believe the score is settled. And his resources exceed ours.
I can't believe you'd start a war just to cover your ass.
I would set the world ablaze to protect our family. You weakened me. I couldn't endure the look in your eyes whenever I made the necessary decisions to keep us safe. It's where you belong.
Well, at least she does care for her.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
interrupting. We failed to do good. We have to make it right.
The whole package, you were always 2 steps ahead. But times lapped you.
You know what bore us through those times? Loyalty. That's a risk I've known all my life.
Oh. Wow.
No way.
Oh, jeez.
Lights a cigar with it.
How fitting.
I'll tell you, yeah.
Snap.
I was reminded recently of what brought us together in the first place. The threats beyond our walls.
But the big display followed by a request for parley. You're tipping your hand.
I'm trying to save you from annihilation. And I need Jinx. She has to pay for what
Crap,
she's done.
yeah, you won't do that.
They weren't her crimes. She was working for me.
Get me Jinx, and I'll give you your nation of Zon.
Wow, big decision to be made.
Astonishing. You say all this came about in your own brief lifespan?
Brief
How did you
lifespan.
accomplish so much so quickly?
All we ever wanted. The boy didn't even haggle. And what do I lose but problems? Is there anything so undoing as a daughter?
Ooh. Trouble. Yeah. There we go.
This town's a big
I'm not with her.
Everyone out.
Showdown.
Yeah, rematch. Yeah. All of them.
It's like that.
We get a drink.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Whoa.
That
Oh,
was
did he get her?
Ooh,
Holy crap! It's like a plasma blast.
look at that.
No way!
Oh, no.
Come on, no.
No.
I wish I could say it gets easier, kiddo. But I'd be lying.
She stabbed through her hand, though, right? Oh, a tooth.
That's my girl.
Watch your fist. Ooh, protects her. Whoa! Impressive.
Wow.
Holy crap. Oh my god!
Oh, no.
Damn!
Oh.
Oh, shoot.
You're walking a fine line, Jace.
With respect, I don't give a shit what any of you think of me anymore.
Jace has brokered a peace with Silco in exchange for the Undercity's independence.
Oh, that didn't go well at all.
No, it didn't.
Powder?
Nothing ever stays dead. Silco thinks he made Jinx. With all his rants and his hard-won lessons. Didn't make Jinx.
You did.
You did.
Are we still sisters?
I always knew you'd come back.
What was it, Silco?
Oh,
Really?
my goodness. Ooh.
Right here, he stabbed Vander in the back. We're missing someone.
Oh, Caitlin's there.
Caitlin,
Oh no,
What
don't
does this
tell
mean?
me.
Oh.
She didn't kill Caitlin, did
No.
she?
I made her a snack.
You made her.
What?
She's the snack. She's the snack.
Tell me this is a nightmare.
I'm not that crazy.
There she is.
Leave her out of this.
Powder.
Make her go away. Please.
Oh, no.
No!
Listen, we can just go.
Her name is Jinx. She's lying. You'll be with her a day before she realizes you aren't that girl anymore.
Oh God! Oh my God! Oh.
Shut up!
Oh, God.
Careful.
You're my daughter. I'll never forsake you.
I don't know about this gate.
No!
Drop the gun. Vi, she's too far gone.
She has something
She's
up her
acting
sleeve.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
no,
I'm
look at
so...
her. Say, I'll try
And
no.
she's turning
She's
devilish.
got something.
She's really fast!
Whoa.
Stop, Vander!
Don't listen to her!
No way!
Oh, what?
Yeah, she killed him.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I never would have given you to them. You're perfect.
He did really love her.
It's okay.
Mm,
We'll be okay.
Wheel? Oh, boy.
I thought maybe you could love me like you used to. But you changed too. So, here's to the new us.
No!
Whoa.
No!
Whoa.
Oh, right for it.
There it goes.
Ah.
Oh, boy.
I mean, just watch it.
Whoops.
It's gonna end there.
Of course it is.
No!
Oh, boy, that was... Whoa,
No way.
For sure. Wow.
Just as they were voting.
Yes.
What an intense ending.
Oh, that was... Whoa, that was...
So many feels there.
Oh, my God. From Silco. Oh.
Oh, my God.
I doubt there's a cutscene, but I'll let it roll just in case. But
Jeez, wow.
I mean,
that
this
was something.
was the finale of this season, so we have to wait to see what's going to happen. I'm sure they're going to have a second season because this series is phenomenal. Like, everything about it, I really do love. I love it.
I really enjoyed it.
Wow, like, I'm actually tearing up a lot because at the end here, it's like, here, you know, you have two different worlds that have been separated for so long, and you know, there's nothing perfectly right or perfectly wrong.
That's for sure.
I mean, there are a lot of wrongs, but you know, like nothing's perfect. And here, like, you have everyone voting on the council to find peace, make peace, and do the right thing, and get included with the Undercity. Right, and here they're making all those votes, and now there's no going back. No, like, everyone's going to die there.
Silco tried. I mean, between Silco and Jace having their, you know, common ground of having Silco be independent, having this independence was huge.
Yeah,
that's right, definitely.
And
I mean, wow.
Yeah, for Jace to, you know, really petition that and get it through the council to have this peace. Mm-hmm. That was monumental.
That's right.
And for it to be just shattered like this and then to all die.
That's right.
And to have that narrative at the end too, because Silco, like, wanting to be separate, I mean, I know he probably had other plans too, to take out the upper city, take out Piltover down the road, because here he's telling Jinx that it's you and me against the world and we got to show them or whatever. And so that was already in her head to take that action, but she went more extreme because she actually did kill Silco and knew she had to take his place. But I do believe him when he said, I was not going to ever give you up. He was going to find other means. Because look how far he went to save her life.
Sure.
And he actually lost himself because he was so afraid because he loved her so much.
He did. He had a beautiful love for her. He just really cared for her so much.
Yeah. My heart broke, actually, because, again, like, people were wronged in different ways. And he was a bad crime boss. I mean, he was a great crime boss, but he was terrifying. But he really did find love with her, and he really did care for her as a child. And for a while, I was really weirded out by the relationship because I didn't know what they really were.
We didn't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Because she'd climb all over him and it was very intimate and stuff. But it was just because, you know, she was different too. Like, you know, she's very unstable and it's just how they were. But he truly did love her. And when she was injured on the bridge, that was when I finally realized, like, that was a good way to see that he really did care for her. He wasn't just using her because she benefited him. In his power, he really did connect with her and really saw himself in her, or, you know, just really.
And he put all his trust in her. He believed in her so much.
He sure did.
And just those final words, like, even though he had his moments of being uneasy around her sometimes, and being submissive to her, kind of like it's you and me, and just being like in the chair originally when she like hovered over him, was climbing on him and saying like, oh, well, what about Vi or whatever she was questioning him on, and he was just like meek and not moving. It's like, it's just you and me, you can't trust anyone else. And she was holding the pokey thing to his eye, like
to give him the injection.
So even then, like, she has power over him, but he just loved her so much that even in his death, his final words to her were so calming and endearing. You know, even though it messes her up more to solidify her as Jinx, he still never said, this is your fault, how could you scum. Like, he really it's okay, you know, it's, you're perfect the way you are, don't cry. Like, he really said wonderful things to her, which is tragic because now she's totally going to stay.
Chose the chair. She chose the chair, and that's it.
And that was powerful in itself too. I mean, poetically, I mean, here it was crazy. I kept thinking like Mad Hatter or something. Like, she has this table, gonna have like a tea party or something, and has like everything drawn out with names, powder, Jinx, and her actually choosing that chair was so heavy of a moment. And I was like, she's gonna take over Zaun. She's gonna take over that city.
And I'm very surprised she didn't take out Kate in the process.
Yeah, I thought she was going to.
I was so convinced she was done, right? Like,
I thought that was it for her.
I can't believe Kate got out of it.
Yeah.
For now, I mean, yes, because she did walk away.
And she just, you know, she challenged her.
That's right.
Put away the gun, put down the gun.
Yeah. I really didn't see Silco dying. I thought he might die maybe next season or something, but no, like,
he died.
Both parties. I mean, here we have Vander in the beginning, kind of midway through, but early on, and then Silco both dying, and they call each other brothers. Again, we don't think they're related. They were just really close, good friends.
Oh, Daddy.
I am really happy that Caitlin survived, because I really didn't see that happening.
I thought for sure she was going.
She was so brave to get out of that restraint and to go, you know, try to calm her down and try to, well, not calm her down, but try to get her to put the gun down.
I didn't know how that was going to go, because here Jinx had an upgrade too, and look how fast she was, and with her eyes just turning purple, like she just turns it on and off, and I'm like, that's terrifying. Like, that's a huge upgrade there, just to have that adrenaline, like, you know, and to have those fast moves. I'm like, Caitlin's done here. I don't think she's going to survive this. And just how with that dinner plate that she had that she brought out, and like, she built it up to make us think like there were parts of Kate in there, right?
Right, like she beheaded her or something.
I thought she was like the snack, and I said, "Oh God."
I know. I'm like, how messed up can we get in this? Like, I was so. I mean, everyone was terrified. Look at Vi. We were all ready for her. And then that quick clip of when she does open it up, and we just see a flash of Kate laying there.
Yeah.
You know, the Vi looks away, kind of thing. But thank goodness it was just a cupcake with the hex tag. But. Yeah, this was a very good finale. I honestly wasn't sure how they'd be able to fit in much in, 40 minutes?
And also, Mel's mother really cares for her.
She does. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like seeing that. I mean,
Yeah.
she's a tough
Yeah.
person. I was going to say tough cookie. I can't say cookie, though, because cookie kind of gives that, like, tough but sweet or something
Yeah.
side. And I'm like, no,
Yeah.
she's
Yeah.
definitely a wolf.
That's right.
But it was nice to see her kind of break a little bit and
Me
see
too,
that
yeah.
weakness, as she calls it,
That's
where
right, yeah.
she goes, I had to send you away because every time you would look at me, every decision I made, it was almost like she felt guilty for
yeah.
doing it because she looked
That's
like a
right,
bad
yeah.
person when she's only doing it to protect her family. So I like seeing these good and bad sides of people.
Yeah.
And she really does love Mel.
That's
But,
Yes, and
Yeah,
why
definitely.
she took that route,
Yeah.
you know, why she, you know, dismissed
Definitely.
her out of the family, because she can't, you know, she pulls at her heartstrings, and every emotion that she has, and every decision rather that she has, is because of her emotion for her daughter,
That's right.
you know,
Yeah.
and that's why
Yeah.
she just did, you know what, you need to,
you know,
stay away.
so many emotions. And with Mel, I mean, whenever we start watching something, because as you know, like all the other shows we watch, there's a lot of twists and betrayals that we always think like, oh, I don't know. And I was kind of iffy about her character, if she actually had good intentions.
Yeah,
and
in the beginning, I didn't know either.
I thought she was just using Jace, but no, like I really enjoy her character a lot, and I don't think there's any way she's getting out of that. I mean, even her beautiful like armor, the plates that she was wearing were glistening with the glow of the freaking missile going in there. I'm like, she is gonna be right in
And
the
she
path.
took off
She's the
that
first
ring
one.
of hers too.
Yeah,
Like that.
That's
so,
right.
that made me
yeah.
so sad. I mean,
That's right, because
I don't
she
think is
chose
surviving.
peace.
I'm
I don't
kinda-
think anyone did.
I know. I'm kind of like,
That's
I
right.
hope one does, and Jace, like, I really want him to team up with Vi again, because that was just awesome.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking, if everyone dies there, Mel's mom was not there, so now she's going to be there and get vengeance. And who else? And then we have Heimerdinger, who's with Echo and
Right.
his group.
I love
Yeah,
that.
I love that too.
Love
Good,
them
yeah.
together.
That's good.
I think that's going to be great for
Yeah.
them. And also Heimerdinger not being with the council, that saved his life. But now he's so
Yes.
smart,
Right.
and he can help out Echo and maybe improve
Right, maybe
their...
something in between. They can have a
maybe.
compromise later.
Yeah,
I like
I'm
that.
hoping they can
Wow.
improve technology
Because
together.
no
like
one
their words.
knows. Yeah, nobody knows that they agreed on peace.
I know, how
That's right. How
sad.
could they do
Nobody.
that?
How fitting
You know?
was that? Like
And
they were
Victor was
almost
in there too, right?
I don't remember. See,
don't
Victor,
know.
I don't think he was there.
I don't know if he was there for the
I don't
vote.
No,
but
he was. He was talking with Jace. They were all there.
Yes,
That's
he
right.
was there because he
Oh, that's right.
he
too,
was, you know, trying to, you know, build up the reason why
Oh,
Jace
boy.
chose the peace.
You know that
Yeah,
I'm still saying the hex tech or the core or whatever, where Victor was like, you have to destroy it, Jace, I can't. And remember, like, it almost showed emotion back to him when he was going to destroy it. And then he kind of shook and dropped the chair, and then it zapped him. I mean, he already has, like, a lot of weird magic technology going on with his hand and his leg that I'm kind of thinking he might survive. Like, maybe internally, you know, he's stronger or something, and the magic's protecting him. So maybe Victor will survive.
He may.
It's a lot of guessing right now. But it's just awful.
Man.
It was a wonderful ending,
Vi
though.
and Kate are together.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Hanging on by a shoestring.
I know, because what happens now that Jinx
wow.
shot that missile, she just comes right back. Hey.
Yeah.
It's sad because I feel like I like how the worlds are mixing together, and how we have, you know, Heimerdinger with Echo, we have Vi and Kate together. I want to see more mixes like that with Jace, but again, like, we don't know if anyone
Jace,
survived that at all.
How could they really? But you don't know.
But I'm seeing, like, you know, Jinx taking over Zon, and now Vi being up in Piltover or something, and it's going to be very different next season.
Yeah. Maybe Kate has a big part of it as well.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know, for all the violence, I mean, again, animation hands down, I am so impressed on how much talent is in this show. It's so freaking amazing. And just watching those scenes and the music and the way that they make the scenes. You know,
the bar fight was great.
The bar fight was epic. I freaking
something else.
love that. And then how gruesome it is with Vi just, like, knocked out in the pool of her own blood, and just hearing Vander. Like, that was
telling him
hard. That was a
Give
good
her
moment,
something,
you know? Like, that's my girl.
courage.
And it kind of made me laugh too, like, she's tough, she can do this. And it's just epic, you know? But the battle scenes are just insanely good.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, I loved the last one with Vi and Jace. Like, that was incredible. The bar fight was awesome. And going back to, what's her name, Sevika or something, like, Savika. She is, like, so loyal.
She was.
Ahsoka, like,
to kill that other person that was, you know.
That's right, yeah.
Flint.
I was so surprised, yes.
Yeah. Gruesome.
Oh, that was.
Man.
So,
yeah, she's very loyal.
Wow.
War's never a good thing.
Too.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
So hearing all these different sides, and even Jace trying to walk away from it originally, because after seeing the death of that child, you know, but I think Vi's right. Like, so many more are dying, and, you know, look what Silco's doing to all these people.
Right. You just saw one. You were just, you were there for one. Look at how many others, hundreds of other kids that were taken down because of Silco.
And Vander also wanted to maintain peace, and he's like, you know, you don't want to see death like I've seen it, you know, but there's never a perfect answer.
And
that's the thing.
And I have to say, Jinx, I feel bad for her because she's so confused, and she just needs so much help and so much therapy. Right. I mean, she's been through so much, and she's been, you know, down this bad path that there's just no getting her back.
Wow.
See,
I don't think so.
Now I have to ask the question: do you agree with Jinx saying that you created me? You created this monster. That's pretty much what she said.
I think personally that, you know, when she was taken by Silco after that bad moment, she was trying to save her family. She finds out she killed them, you know, most of them. And Vi was upset at the moment, you know, said things that she didn't mean. She went back to get her and she's gone. I mean, at the moment as a child, and then being molded thereafter that by Silco. Yeah. I mean, I think it's just a collective, you know, scenario. It's PTSD, and she doesn't know who to believe.
That's right,
and she instantly is so vulnerable, she doesn't know who to listen to.
That's right.
So
he took advantage of it.
Silco
took advantage.
I mean, he loved her, but unfortunately, after what his wrongdoing, whatever happened with Vander and him, it bled into, you know, him taking, you know, Jinx over, you know, and making her really try to be Jinx and not Powder anymore.
And Jinx is very smart, where she's like mocking Silco, saying like, oh, he thinks that he molded me in this way, but no, like, she was already set to go down that path because of what Vi did. And I want to defend Vi because, you know, even before that, Powder, like, she'd have these moments of, I keep saying unstable, but, you know, where she'd freak out and really lose herself when her family didn't trust her to be with them. Yeah. And, like, she had that freak out moment in her room when Vi told her to stay behind to be safe. But, yeah, like, honestly, basically, because of what happened and Vi calling her a Jinx and yelling, and even though it was out of Vi's control when she was taken away by Marco, you know, she still set that path for her, I guess. And she does accept it as that, too. Like, she feels absolutely guilty about it. Right. But, yeah, I do agree that, you know, Silco did.
Definitely.
I mean, I think it's collective. Yeah. And, you know, it's right. If you're continuously called something, you're going to believe it.
Sure.
You know, it's like abuse. You know, if you're continuously called, you know, an idiot or you're whatever, stupid, that's whatever, you're going to keep believing it.
Yeah.
So,
definitely.
I mean, in this aspect, she just thinks she's a Jinx, and she's going to live up to the name epically.
Yeah. And especially since, like, that one scene, that one moment for them was so tragic because, you know, Powder was not supposed to be there. She tried to do a good thing, and she ended up killing her entire family. And the last things her sister says to her is, "You're a Jinx once."
That's right.
And, like, just everything that was just so bad happening at once just triggered it.
That's
you know,
right.
Everything.
It did. And you got to remember too, her parents died at such a young age, and she's already seen that, and she's seen. Right. You know, she's seen a civil war, so she doesn't...
Went through a lot.
Yeah, at such a young age, a tender age, I mean, it's hard to, you know, get someone who is going to be, you know, a stable member of society.
That's right.
It's sad. It's very sad all around. And Vi, so hard. She just wants her sister back. And she keeps calling her Powder. Powder.
I like how she keeps calling her Powder.
Yes.
In other words, you're not a Jinx. You're
Right. You're my sister.
Right.
I'm owning that.
And that was a heartbreaking question too. Are we still sisters? You know,
Yes.
That's a hard question to even ask, and it just shows you how different they are and how separated, like how much hate is not between them, but with, I don't even know if it's hate, but she just feels betrayed by Vi, you know. It's just so bad right now. So I think it's just going to be a big struggle where she's going to try to take over Zahn now, be the leader, and she's going to still struggle with her identity and go between Powder and Jinx. We will see. Yeah, it's a very good show. I really enjoyed this.
And see how it goes with Caitlin, too, in the mix.
Yeah, I love her. I think she's awesome, and I'm so happy she survived so far, but I can't get over the ending. I'm in such shock, and I'm so sad by all that.
They're going for
what a twist. I didn't think that was going to happen.
I didn't think so, neither.
Yeah, and how long it takes, and we just keep seeing everyone in the council voting, and it's just crazy.
One after the other.
Yeah.
It looks like it was going to be unanimous.
Yeah.
Wow. So please let us know what you thought of this series. I'm really curious. I cannot wait for season 2 because this is really high up there on my chart because I love this show. This is good. Really good show.
Wow.
Very impressive. And again, it was very adult too. I mean, we don't watch a lot of adult
cartoons. I mean, right off the bat, the third episode, her father dies, her brothers die. I mean, that was, usually that's finale kind of stuff. That was right off, pretty much right into it.
Yeah. It has definitely huge adult themes in this. And cartoon, I don't mean like it's bad. I know it's easy to say cartoons, that animation, I don't know. But I just know it's a very good show, and it really makes me think of these realistic themes, that it's just terrible. It's a very good, moving series.
It is,
very
especially
good.
When you're in war.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
You really feel that. So until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. You can check out our Patreon to vote on polls for movies and shows. And we'll see you very soon, as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.